Waiting 8 years to talk about all this. So
Here we go. Okay, let me start. Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Sebastian Bach.
hello, how are you?
I should just say Tiki is in the house, right?
Or you could say Tiki is Bach.
Tiki is Bach. I mean, listen, you get eliminated. I mean, what is this world that you get eliminated on rock and roll night of all nights?
Well, I don't like being reminded of that, but I watched the episode and I am very proud of the way I sang. Um, I got a little crazy at the end, but I didn't think I would be at the end, so I didn't really prepare for the Poison song. But I know the Poison song, but I didn't think I would be going home. And when I listened to the way I sang "I Was Made for Loving You" by Kiss, one of my favorite songs since I was 11 years old. I was singing the lead part of the song sometimes, and then I would sing the harmony part, the next line, and I kind of figured out my own way to sing it, and I love that. I love the song "Magic" by Pilot, which is now known as Ozempic, which is that's the wrong words, people. It's called Magic. It's not Ozempic. So we got to do the correct lyric of that song, and Elton John, "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." The producers let me choose what songs, which is, I mean, I always choose my own songs, but nobody tried to tell me what to sing. That's always a bad move. So I was very happy to pay tribute to the theatricality of Elton John and Kiss, because The Masked Singer is very theatrical. Everything about it is about the costumes and the lighting and the smoke and the fire and the choreography, and it's really fun, man. If you're into theatrics, it's a really great experience.
And you got stuck in the costume at the end, taking it off.
Well, you need a whole team to get in that costume and to get out of it. And the first couple times I put it on, when you're taking it off, it's like you're strapped in like a car seat belt. And I'm 6'4", and the costume was a good foot and a half taller than me. And then they put in the straw and the umbrella, which is another foot and a half. So it was like 11 and 12 feet of Tiki walking around.
Wow.
It's very big.
Wow. When you think back to like your beginning, like the late 80s and early 90s, like, at the height of the Skid Row fame, like how would you describe that time in your life?
How would I describe it? Well, I mean, the immediate thing that comes to mind is there was no internet, there was no cell phones. Right there, that makes it extremely different. Like I can't. I mean, my answer would be when I toured in Japan and Russia and Australia in 1989. Those countries were so Italy. They were so unique as to their own culture. And then when the internet came out, the whole world kind of homogenized into Kentucky Fried Chicken and just the same kind of vibe. But I was so lucky. I'll never forget that year of touring in '89 when, like, I remember being in Italy, looking out my hotel window, and it was just restaurants and families eating with their dogs and of cousins and aunts and uncles. Or Japan was Japan. Australia was Australia. Like it was. That's my answer. What was it like? It was just the world was 100% different without the internet. But hey, We wouldn't be doing this interview right now without the internet. So hey, there's good and bad.
We would not be doing this interview
That's
right now
right.
without the internet.
There you go.
I would agree. There's so much written out there, about like the end of your time in like Skid Row, like 1996. Like, is that all tabloid fodder? Like, do you regret anything from your time in Skid Row? Anything you would do differently? Or is it just all a bunch of hyped tabloid fodder?
Well, no, my answer to that would be I never, ever in a million years thought that Skid Row would only last for 3 records. I thought 100%, I thought that we would be like Rush or Judas Priest or the Ramones and make like at least like 10 albums or something because there's no reason why not to. So if I was acting a certain way in 1991, that doesn't mean I'm going to act that way in 2023. Like, who does that? Like, I thought there would be room to mature and grow, but I was mistaken.
You were mistaken.
We were
Yeah.
kids. We were kids. I mean, they were all 5 years older than me, but I was really a kid. I mean, I was like Tommy Lee. When Tommy Lee recorded the first Motley Crue record, he was 19. I was 19. That's the same age that I started. But I have to put this in here. I have a brand new song called What Do I Got to Lose that's out now on all streaming platforms. And the video is also out today. And if you're talking about Skid Row, I'm happy to announce that the drummer in my new video is Rob Affuso from Skid Row, the guy in all the videos with me. And so that's a reunion of sorts. And you can see in the video how we're very happy and having fun to be back together. So it's very fun to reunite with Rob.
And it's great, given how that was your last solo record. It's good to have new music out there, right?
Yes, I co-wrote this song with Miles Kennedy from Alter Bridge and Elvis Basquet, the producer, who has produced all of Wolfgang Van Halen's records. And I could not be more proud of it. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of it. The song, the video. This is from my new album, which is done, which will come out in 2024. So I'm over the moon.
How did you first get involved in Broadway? Jekyll and Hyde, your Broadway debut. You went on to play Riff Raff in Rocky Horror. How did that come about?